first thing I'm gonna do is start off with primer. I usually don't use primer because I'm lazy, but I got this in like a sample pack, so let's just try it out. What's interesting, it has like a slight color to it. Now let's let that sit for a few minutes. Now let's put on our foundation. I always use BB cream from Korea because that's just what I've always done. Put that all over our face. Now let's do some concealer under the eyes. And just because I love fake freckles, I'm gonna add some. I'm gonna take this contour palette and this little sponge and just go ahead and dip into this dark shade right here and just kind of go over my face. Okay, now I think let's do the eyebrows. Lately I've been into sort of like a natural brow, like I'll do the tails and then the rest I'll just do like brow gel to make it just like kind of natural and fluffy and stuff. But for a goth look, I think the eyebrow should be a little bit more defined. So I'm just gonna go in with this duo brow thing and take the dark shade and just do the whole brow. Who said that? That's kind of what I do for brows, and then I'm just gonna go in like right here and like add a few little hairs, but try not to make it too messy. I think that's perfect. Now let's do the most fun part, the eyeshadow. Let's start off with a base of like this kind of grayish color, and I'm not using a clean brush right now, so it might have other colors in it too, but honestly, like, it doesn't really matter too much because I'm kind of just putting this on as a base, and we're gonna go over it with black. So now that that's on there all messily, let's go in with this dark brown just on top of it. I'm gonna go in with a thinner brush and take that dark brown and go under the eye as well. And now I'm gonna go in with this kind of sparkly black right here, simply because it's the only black that I have. If you have like a matte black, that honestly would probably be better, but this is what I'm working with. These are pretty much the only two eyeshadow palettes I have. I have like the Naked palette still, but it's like expired by like a lot. I should really throw it out. But anyways, let's go in with this sparkly one and just put it on the lid. And you can even take some like on a finger and then just sort of blend it out into that brown color. Now I'm gonna take a small brush again, go in with the black and put it under my eye as well. I'm gonna take this black eyeliner and go into my waterline. To get the black to look like super black, I'm gonna take this eyeliner, this Smudge Pot, and instead of using it as like, you know, an eyeliner, I think I'm just gonna take, let's see. I'm gonna take a brush and I'm gonna try just like putting this kind of all over the lid. This is gonna be so hard to take off later. And then after doing that, I'm gonna go back in with some black eyeshadow and just kind of like smoke it out a little bit and blend it a little bit, if that makes sense. So yeah, now we've got like a really black look going on. Now I'm just gonna add mascara and we're gonna be pretty much finished with the eye part. Now I'm just gonna quickly do some, what is this called? Not blush, bronzer. I don't know why I couldn't think of the name. I'm just gonna do some bronzer to like do like a little contour. I don't really contour very heavily. I'm just gonna do like just a couple swipes here and there. Super simple. Of course, feel free to contour however you normally do it when you're doing this look, but I like to do a very simple contour. Sorry for a slightly different background. The sun just keeps shining everywhere, so I had to scoot over this way a little bit. Okay, so now we're gonna do the lips, and this, if you're not new to this channel, you know that lips are my least favorite thing to do because I just like suck at lips. I just like never learned lips. I was always like practicing eyeshadows and stuff when I was younger, but I never really like got into like lipsticks and stuff. Bear with me here. I'm gonna start with an eyeliner. An eyeliner? Okay, I'm gonna start with the lip liner. You can choose whatever color you want. This is pretty much the only color I have. It's like this dark red. We're gonna be going over this with black anyways, so it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna line my lips. Perhaps overline them a little bit and just kind of improvising here, honestly. Okay, I know this looks a mess. I promise it's not gonna look a mess when it's done. I swear. Okay, now this is something I've literally never done before, but I really want to try it. I'm gonna take this little brush and I'm gonna take some concealer and I'm gonna try to kind of like outline things a little bit in the lip area, so yeah. How do people do this? Clearly like the concealer is lighter than my foundation. Well, that didn't really do that much. I'm gonna try to clean that up more later. Let's go ahead and go in with our liquid lipstick. Now I'll normally take like a tiny little piece of paper or whatever and clean up my piercing. I think this is more or less the final look. I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything, but I think this is it. So yeah, you guys, I hope you liked this quick little goth doll type makeup tutorial. I normally don't really wear goth makeup like this too regularly. My go-to makeup look is more like, I don't know, grunge, I guess. I go for like a orange or a red for eyeshadow, and then normally I don't really wear lipstick. But yeah, if you've seen my like grunge makeup tutorial, I don't know, it's kind of an old video, but that's kind of closer to my everyday look, but this is kind of more glammed up for me, I guess. But if you're goth, this is kind of like probably a good everyday look. Yeah, this could definitely be an everyday look. It just depends like what your preference is. I personally think this looks best with a beanie, but I think that everything looks best with a beanie, so I'm not really qualified to make that call. Alright, if you like this tutorial and if you want to see more alternative makeup, fashion, hair, me telling random stories from my life, feel free to subscribe to this channel. I love validation. Song recommendation of the day is going to be I Lost My Life by Prince Daddy and the Hyena, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.